guys, today I want to do a sort of unboxing of sorts and review video of the E.L.F Blush and Glow brush kit. Blush and Glow brush kit. It's about £20, so £19.99 on Amazon, and I was looking for a fan brush, so most of them were about 14 quid anyway to just get a fan brush, because I saw something that said that that's quite good for doing subtle blush with. So I was having a look for it and I came across this, and it was only £20 for all four, so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So I thought I would show you what you get and sort of review what the brushes are like, and then you can see if it's something that works for you. So it comes with this sort of like plastic pack, and all the brushes are in little sort of holders. They have these plastic little holders in them, so it keeps all the bristles sort of nice. And each brush actually, which I quite like, has got the little name on it that says what it does. I don't know why I like that, but I do. It's also that they're also nice, like they're pink and white, and I like that kind of thing. And they actually feel pretty good. Like, I'm a big fan of makeup brushes of all types, and sometimes can be a bit of a snob about makeup brushes. I like a lot of the IT cosmetic brushes and the sort of slightly more expensive brushes basically, so I wasn't expecting much, to be fair, when I got these. However, I've got some other brushes which I might review, actually thinking about it, that I got from Amazon that was like a £10 for a multi-pack, and I really like them. It's like a really, anyway, a whole different story, but it's a really nice soft brush. So sometimes cheap brushes are nice, and especially if you're only going to use them for something, you know, quite small, it doesn't really matter, like you're not like pushing against the skin or anything. It doesn't need to be super soft. I just like the feel of nice soft brushes. Like, even if I'm not doing my makeup, to be fair, I sometimes just sort of brush my face with them. So yeah, you get these four brushes. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Four brushes. One of them is an angled brush. This just says angled brush on it. It is quite a good sort of width and size. I believe this is for blush. And then there's what they call a face brush, which is a bit fluffier. This is quite a nice big fluffy brush actually. I don't know whether it's supposed to be for powder or just sort of blending everything together. There's a description of what to do with the brushes on it that says, use the angled blush brush, smile and apply the blush to your apples and blend upwards towards temples. Apply highlighter using the fan brush. For a more subtle highlight or for a more dense highlight, use the small, what do they call this? Highlighting brush, shockingly. So that's what this one looks like. It's quite a nice sort of pointed end. I actually quite like this for the size of what it is. I would maybe use this more for contouring, because because I'm older, I like a thinner bronze contour line. So that's quite good for this. But I mean, essentially what I bought it for was the fan brush, which is also good. So I like that all of these come with little plastic things, although I will probably end up throwing them away. They're quite useful for travelling and things like that, to keep the brush, especially ones like this. They're quite useful for keeping them, like the bristles in place. There has been, I will admit, some sort of fallout, not a lot though, and I think that might be because I washed them, because I had tried them when I opened it and then thought, oh, I'll do a review. So I put it all back in the pack, but then I thought they better be clean. So as part of, I've done another video, which I'll link below, of sort of a brush washing palette. So I washed them as part of that. And actually they washed well and they still feel nice. And also, I think that might be why there's, like, there you can see, I don't know if you can see, yeah, like one little hair is coming out. So it's still stuck in fairness. So I think, you know, like there is going to be some hair loss, and these I would assume are synthetic. Actually, it doesn't say whether they are or not, but I would assume they're synthetic, because, well, I don't know, I'm just basing that on the fact that most of the cheaper ones are. But this is a nice sort of big fluffy brush. I would probably use it for blush, because I like more of a patty blush brush. I'm getting into this whole angled brush for blush. In fairness, probably most of them I will use for blush, except for this pointed one, which is going to be more of a contour situation. But yeah, I think they're all pretty good quality, and for 19 quid or 20 quid, you can't really go wrong, I don't think. For 4 different brushes. Lots of people don't really get on with these fan brushes. I have to admit, it's not what I kind of hoped it would be. I watched a video about sort of using them for like blush and contour, and I'll give it more of a chance, but what the actual instructions on the packet says is that this is just for brushing away sort of mistakes and things, or blending them together kind of thing. And it does feel nice. But I kind of wanted it to be more of a fine line, and maybe actually it will. I'm going to actually try it now. Maybe I just need to give it more of a chance, because if I don't see sort of an immediate line, I tend to give up, which kind of defeats the object of this, because it's supposed to be more subtle. I mean, this is the Victoria Beckham bronzing block, which is already pretty light in fairness, so I wouldn't expect to see anything. I mean, can you see anything at all? I think it's just a bit too fine for me. It looks like I've got too much on already. This cheek's probably better. Oh, actually, I can see there. Maybe that is actually exactly what I do need, just a thin line like that, and then blend it in with a bigger one. Maybe blend it in with this one. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Just started practicing my makeup. So basically, like, the reason why I bought it was this fan brush. I'm pleased with the fan brush, and I'm pleased with all of them. They're all a nice, soft consistency. They wash well. They're aesthetically pleasing. They have little things on them telling you what they do, which I like. Yeah, I mean, in comparison to my sort of more expensive brushes, like this is my It Cosmetics powder brush, and it's, you know, much sort of softer and bigger, but equally, if you're on a budget, this is actually pretty nice and soft. Like, there's no, if I was in a blind test, I'm not actually sure I could tell the difference. Maybe it's these brushes are just a little bit denser, but not really. Like, if you, I can't really explain how, like there, look, it's in comparison pretty similar. That might even be more about the shape than the bristles. I mean, my skin is very sensitive, and I haven't had any problems with these. So yeah, all in all, I improve. I thought I would just let you know so you see what they look like before buying them and what you're getting for your money. Obviously I can't test, like, say how long they'll last, but literally all of my brushes have lasted forever, whether they're cheap or expensive, so I'd be surprised if these were any different. And yeah, I'm pleased with them, so yeah, I would recommend. Cool, thank you for listening, and if you want any videos, then please request them. If you've liked this video in any way, then please like and subscribe. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for listening. See ya.